Well, it has been a while, but if you're watching after the stream, thanks for stopping by. We'll be doing some more knife mastery challenges. Let me make sure that we are live, though. Go ahead and refresh. Sick Nasty. Let's mute that stream. Pause it. And let me change a few settings. But we're going to be going through, getting all the mastery challenges done for our knife today, or at least as much as we can. Because it is a lot. We need to get like 100 more kills for Polyatomic and then 400 more for Orion. That is a good bit. What's going on, Firefox? T-Bod, Stefan, Romy, Shadow, Rowan, Betts, Irish, Jared. What's up, Rec? Doctor, Logan, Matthew, Rick. What's going on, Jacob, Matt? What's up, Hellcat? Lawrence, Kareem. What's going on, everybody? What's up, guys? Elden Ring. We ain't playing Elden Ring today, but it has been taking up a lot of time of mine recently. Not gonna lie to you. I got it like a few days ago and I put in like 30 hours. What's up, Jake? What's going on, Austin? Cheeto? David? Hold on, give me 1 second, guys. Let me make sure that all these settings are right. I think that's good. Put in Modern Warfare. It's still only bringing up the 2009 version, so we'll just roll with it. Stopped one before you, not having it. What are you talking about, Racer? Let's go, Bets. Missed the COD. Hey, I've been taking a little bit of a break from COD. A little wee bit. Took a little tolerance break. Because they haven't been adding a whole lot to it. Not a whole lot to do. Season 2 looks like they're going to be reverting every change that they've already made. But, hopefully they add more stuff in the future, because getting a little tired. Elden Ring 10 out of 10? I agree. It's been a lot of fun. Been having a blast with it. Hey, Deadshot, I don't really deal with all that stuff. Not gonna lie to you, Chief. Hey, we're doing good, Paul. How's it been, man? What's up, Chase? How many weapons have I mastered? I literally only have one. Not even one. I have all the camos in the game, but this is the only weapon I've done mastery on. And then I got a little burnt out on COD. Ever play God of War? No, I haven't. I might, though. I don't know where to start with God of War. Because I feel like I don't really know everything that happened in the first few games. So I'm gonna be lost on the story, but I know it's like a completely different game. Like, towards like Ragnarok and all that. I feel like it's way different. Thanks, Retro. We tried something a little different. We played Elden Ring for a video. Kind of want to start branching out into some other stuff and not only play COD. But we'll make it there. We'll get there eventually. Oh, Paul, the 11 months. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate it. Just hit 6.12 million kills in Cold War Zombies plus level 2,300. Now just want to get to level 2,500. That's fucking crazy, dude. Going high up in there. Appreciate the membership, Paul. Absolutely insane. Honestly, though, I don't get the whole appeal of levels. Because I saw people talking about like Cold War's level cap being raised and if they should raise the level cap in this. I don't understand leveling up past like level 55 since you're not even getting anything out of it. Like, you already have everything unlocked. What are you getting besides like a number that's higher next to your name? Like, for people that like grinding it, cool. Go ahead, do it. Do your thing. But I don't get when it's like listed as like a big content update. Like they've added something more to do. Because it's just adding a number, you know? Need more Cold War Zombies? I don't think I'm going to play Cold War Zombies for a while, man. I got pretty burnt out on it. Not gonna lie. Not a whole lot to do either. So I've already gotten round 100 on everything multiple times, or every map. I've done the Easter egg on every map multiple times. I've done all the camos in the game twice. I don't know what else to do. Just something to grind for. Yeah, I get it. It is pretty lazy though. I agree. Like it's something to do, but I feel like they can add more sustenance to it, you know? Yeah, how the new season comes out and changes the level. Me too. I wish it was like back to old prestiges where like you could just keep you pick like one weapon or one item or whatever that you want, and then you prestige and do it again. That would give more of a purpose to prestiges. Because now it's just like level reset, everyone's back at the same. No, I don't have 1,000,000 kills in Cold War. All my kills are split between like 2 accounts. And I didn't think... I might be at 1,000,000 between the 2 accounts, but... I don't know. I never really went for that Dark Ops challenge. It kind of seemed like boring to sit there and try to grind it out. Because you'd just be sitting in one spot, probably using like the DIE shockwave in like the shower on D Machina. And I just like getting that Dark Ops challenge. Yeah, cool. It would be nice to have them all done, but I didn't really care too much about having 1,000,000 kills. It just takes way longer than you think. That's like this challenge. The mastery for this is taking way longer than I thought it would. Because last time we got like to 190 on polyatomic and already had gold done. So we only really did platinum last time. Think I'll post more Warzone content? Maybe. I think they are doing a few changes to Warzone, so I'll definitely hop on there and check it out. But I haven't really played Warzone in a bit. What's going on, Jamie? Wish they'd add a new map or more content or something. That's what I'm saying. They put out like a poll today on like, should they have shipment or shoot house 24/7? It's like, how about maybe we get some different maps? And I would also like to have a playlist for both of them. Because sometimes I just want to play shipment. Other times, just want to play shoot house. And I would like a choice in those. Because whenever it's shoot the ship, you're never getting an even amount of shoot house or shipment. It's just going to be everybody backing out of shoot house lobbies to get shipment. Oh, Jonesy. I definitely said that. I'm definitely saying it wrong for sure. I have a 3rd grader leading level. But thank you for the 20, dude. Favorite content creator, keep up the work, respect. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, dude. Kind of been really bored lately on COD. That's how I've been feeling. That's why I've been playing like a lot of Elden Ring. I'm playing it a lot. That game's so much fun. I went from playing like COD very mindlessly, like literally just running and killing, to Elden Ring. It's like, okay, anything can easily mess you up, and you got to be careful about what you're doing. Ever plan on doing DMZ missions? If they're fun. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna grind all like the like exfil 30 times or get this amount of cash. Like I think that kind of stuff just happens with gameplay. But if there's ever like, I think there's like the Building 21 thing that I've never tried out, but I don't know. After it seems like there's not a whole lot of like risk reward to playing DMZ. You kind of just hop in there and you either get stuff or you don't. And all you really get for it is like XP. It'd be cool if there's something to grind in DMZ. Like if there's DMZ cambos, I'd be all over it. Especially if they're more objective-based things to get done instead of just getting kills in DMZ. I would be going for those. Let's go on, Charles. Ooh. I still got the throwing knives, though. Still got them. There's one of your favorite maps in COD. It is, like, it's still good for grinding. It's very efficient. And I understand why it keeps coming back, because it's, like, popular with people, but I want to see some other stuff too, you know? We've been playing Shipment on the last, like, every COD that's come out since Modern Warfare besides Cold War. But then we got Nuketown, which has been in every, like, Treyarch game. I mean, it's a staple of it, but, like, let's get some more maps in here. There's not a whole lot. Ooh. Oh, that's a teammate? Maybe it wasn't, actually. How's the Pokemon grind going? I beat the game. I haven't really played online in a long time. I don't think I've played my Switch in like 2 weeks. So, Pokemon grind's at like a standstill. So I got my whole Pokedex done. I got all that. I beat the game. I made it all the way to Master Rank in Season 1 for online. And then I just kind of stopped playing. Started playing the horror game, The Forest. I have played it before, like a long time ago, back when it like came out. I have not played it in a bit though. Could be fun. Got bored of COD and switched to Zelda Skyward Sword. I have not played any of the Legends of Zelda games. I didn't really grow up with any of that. But they do get some pretty high praise around my friend group. I could have just knifed him. Didn't need to throw a knife there. Just terminal? Exactly. In a game called Modern Warfare 2, where you're clearly playing off of one of the more popular CODs ever, Modern Warfare 2, why is there no maps from that outside of on the Warzone map? Why don't we get some of those? What's up, Stefan? My favorite mastery camo on any COD? I think it's either Dark Aether or Damascus. It's between those two. Ooh, a little bounce shot on him. Ooh. We're still going. Still rocking. Let's hit this. And I'm dead. Sick. What's up, Leander? I'm definitely saying that wrong. But appreciate you stopping by. What's up, OT? Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I think I might like Shoot House better than Shipment. Shipment's definitely like way more efficient. I feel like I can get better plays on Shoot House because there isn't so much chaos going on. What's my least favorite weapon to grind in this game? Probably the launchers were my least favorite, even though they're way easier this year. I was just trying to go for like the, what was it, like 2 score streaks in a game or something? I don't even remember the challenge at this point. But I just remember playing like Ground War for hours trying to get it done. What's up, Raven? How's it going, man? Please knife him. Oh. Got all the guns gold in Modern Warfare 2, but you've been getting bored because all these long shots for platinum. That's what I'm saying. Because a lot of people do grind the way that you just said, is just going for like all gold on everything and then they do all platinum. But if you did that in this game, you're going to be bored out of your mind trying to go for literally like, what is it, 1,000 long shots? Where'd my knife go? Oh, I guess I still have it. But having every gun had long shots before, but it being like a challenge to get a mastery, like the mastery challenge, is pretty annoying in this game. I'm not gonna lie. Because it seems like all the challenges like deter you from playing any way that makes it fun for anybody else. Like if I'm constantly going for long shots or prone kills or mounted kills or crouch kills or whatever, I'm not playing how like I should be playing. And it kind of just slows down gameplay like a lot. Shoot House over Shipment any day? I wouldn't say any day, but most days. I'm with you on that. I feel like the gameplay is just a little more, well, a lot less chaotic. And a little more of, you can kind of get some stuff going. Shipment's either you're getting shit on or you're doing the shitting. There's like no in between. Is Shoot House the best map for platinum? Definitely. Well, I think Turok is actually really good for it on hardcore. Or hardcore is actually coming out now. And I saw a lot of people hyped about that. I mean, it's cool that it's coming. Wish it was in the game at release and not like a big like, oh, play season 2 and we'll have a mode that we've had in the game for years now. But playing in tier 1, if I ever got Shoot House in tier 1, I'm like, okay, I'm getting all my long shots done for this gun right now. And I think it'd be the same way around for hardcore, I would assume. Is the new season going to cost money? What do you mean? Like to download the season's going to cost money? I don't think so. That would be insane if they did that. They have an awful, boring season 1. And they're like, all right, if you guys want more content, you got to pay for it after spending $70 on the game. That'd be ridiculous. I know they're planning on, or all the rumors have been, they're planning on a big DLC pack or whatever towards like the end of this year or like next year. That's going to cost another $70 to get. But I don't think they're ever going to have you pay for a season. The only thing you really pay for is the battle pass. Do you have any tips to grind camos? I mean, that's a very broad question. What specifically? So I do have like 2 guides on this game, and then I kind of stopped making the guides. But yeah, I got some tips and a dong behind it. I agree, Evasive. For whatever reason, the long shots felt so much easier to do in Modern Warfare 2019. Because mainly, because that was when Shoot House came out and you're just mounting on the middle there. But it didn't feel like that was the only thing you're doing, because you're getting progress for other stuff while you're going for long shots. Like you're getting headshots done, you're getting mounted kills done, you were getting like whatever. Like you could stack it on like all other camo challenges. And then in this year, you're only doing long shots and you can't progress anywhere further until you're done with those, which makes it kind of feel like it's at a standstill when you got to do it. I think the ranges were extended. I actually don't know. That could play in. If they delayed season 2, then charged for it, I'd actually, yeah. Because they did delay it, which I'm not surprised about. Honestly, I think delays should happen if your game or whatever update you're trying to push is not ready and not done. You should definitely delay it until you have it ready to go, because I'm sick of unfinished products coming out. Like, I think COD should have been delayed until they had everything ready for Warzone, everything ready for DMZ, till they had hardcore in the game. Like, stop putting out unfinished products, please. Glad the PC problems are fixed, knock on wood. Been loving the content for the last months. Started watching. Here's to 200K. Hey, appreciate it, man. And honestly, I don't know what happened with my computer. It was just randomly crashing constantly for 2 months on end. And then all of a sudden it just stopped. So my theory of it is that I had a corrupted Windows file, and it took until me updating to Windows 11 to fix it. Because ever since I did that, I don't think it happened. So that could have been the case. And I could have spent a bunch of money on a bunch of parts for no reason. But I think I'm going to turn those parts and make another computer. So at least I had some fun messing around with some parts for a bit. And I learned a decent amount about computers too in the process. So I had to go through and like change a bunch of BIOS settings. I was messing with damn near everything in my computer, trying to get it to work right. And all I had to do was update my entire operating system. Ooh, that throwing knife definitely should have hit. Yeah, it's not even like too many companies. I think it's every single gaming company letting stuff slide like that and just putting out unfinished products. It's like every game that comes out, you have to wait a few months to actually get the game that you were promised, which really sucks. Actually, maybe not every game, but damn near all of them. Get really lucky with the delay because you're not even fully leveled up. True. I guess if you haven't like gotten everything done, it buys you some more time. But for the people that have been waiting for stuff, it sucks even more when it's like, oh, we were promised content on this day and it's not coming. But like I said again, I'm fine with delays as long as they actually bring stuff that we want to see. Like if stuff's not ready, don't put it out. But like it is a little disappointing. Like, okay, we have to wait another 2 weeks to finally get content in this game. Does that have more guns, Cold War MP and zombies? I mean, they probably do have some guns to go in Cold War. Not probably, like they could add more guns, but honestly, I would not really care for it. I don't know if I'd jump back on there. I don't see them adding more guns and stuff into Cold War zombies or multiplayer or anything. I think they're completely done and they're working on their next game. But it would be, they did drop a transit like sweatshirt or just normal shirt. Like they dropped transit merch randomly on COD's website. And then that's going to spark up all the Zombies Chronicles 2 rumors again. But I don't think it's coming to Cold War. If it does end up coming out, they'll probably just save it for their next game. There's no need for it to go into Cold War anymore. Thanks, Shadow. Appreciate it. pick a number between 1 and 2. 1.5. The only answer. They need zombies in Modern Warfare 2? I don't think so. I don't think this game needs zombies. But what would have been cool, the way they revealed it, is what we were talking about in our like autumn grad raid. Is like at the very end when you see all like the bodies piled up if they turned over and there were zombies. That would have been sick. But this game does not need zombies. Modern Warfare doesn't really need zombies in it. It would be cool to have more content, but it would just be a rushed, probably more Vanguard-esque zombies mode, and I don't want to see that again. That'd be awful. The game's hard to play right now? I agree. I haven't played it in like a week. Over a week, probably. Because I think the last time I played it is when I recorded that video talking about, like... Shit, what was I talking about? Mainly, like, where I wanted to go with my content and everything, and how there is no content in this game. There's literally, like, nothing to do. I had not played since then. Because I had one video that was already recorded, the raid. And then I kind of just chilled for the last week. Advice for long shots in the SMGs, just build them for damage range and play tier 1. Or wait till hardcore's out. Or just build it with like the longest damage range barrel, throw on a suppressor. Put on like a 3 or 4 times scope to remind you to actually go for the long shots, because sometimes I build it like that and I just play normally because I forget what the hell I'm doing. But just make it as much damage range as possible and stay as far back as you can. Will I go back to Vanguard? Absolutely not. I don't think so. I'd have to add some crazy shit into Vanguard. Like a lightsaber. Because I completely quit Vanguard during its life cycle, really. And then I only really went back to see some of the zombie stuff. Because I was mainly playing zombies at the time. So I was like, alright, I'll check this out. But I could not get into Vanguard. The main reason I play COD is for the grind. And their grind was just terrible. And then the zombies on top of it was even worse. The only time I went back was for like that laser gun they added in. Because that was kind of crazy. Sorry to hear that, Shadow. My condolences. Oh, your launcher's gold and plat in one day. It was hell, but it's done. Yeah, it's just something you gotta get out of the way. I mean, for this grind, you don't even really have to do the launchers, but just to have them done, I feel like I wouldn't just leave them. The masochist in me wants me to get every weapon done. Even if there's a way around doing the worst ones. But just to do it to have the experience. Have that patch on my sash. That way if I ever do have to use them, they're going to look nice. They're going to have the masteries on them. Did I hit that? Did I hit that throwing knife? I did not. What if somebody gave me $1 billion for 1 week to play Vanguard? Yeah. If they gave me $1 billion, I would play Vanguard. But for free? It ain't happening. I ain't playing it for free or for fun. Because Vanguard is neither of those. I pay good money for that game. What's up, Itachi? Definitely butchering that. What's going on? Play some old horror games like Amnesia or Slenderman. I don't know how well that would go over. But that was kind of an era, huh? With like Amnesia and everything. PewDiePie was all over that. And then there's Slenderman. I remember being scared shitless playing that at like 13. Wild times. Damn, dude. I can't even get close to people. I'm just getting lasered. Come here. There we go. Oof. I ate that airstrike. Which one's better, BO4 or Vanguard? BO4 for sure. I feel like BO4 got a lot of hate. A lot of people before I played BO4 Zombies were telling me how awful it was and how bad it was and how it's like one of the worst zombies ever made. And it's definitely a step down from BO3, but it wasn't bad. Like, IX or 9, I can't remember the exact Roman numeral. I'm really bad with Roman numerals. But 9 was a sick map. I think the concept for it is crazy. Voyage, I didn't like too much. But, I mean, it was kind of a cool concept. Like, I like the idea of it. The mob remake was cool, but I do see the criticisms with it. How a lot of the new areas added aren't really areas you go to. Like, you still only really play in the original map. And it didn't have, like, the original cast with it. So, like, that was a big draw of that map. What were the other... The Nuketown remake, I think, was a lot better than the original one. Because it actually gave you something to do on there. It kind of added some depth to it. And there's, like, the Roman one where you're, like, underground and all that. I don't remember the name of that map, but it was alright. I don't think BO4 Zombies was bad. Makes you miss Shipment 1944 24/7. Was the Shipment 1944 the Vanguard one? Honestly, Vanguard Shipment wasn't bad. I don't think it was bad. Are you watching the last in the show? I haven't started watching it, no, but I will watch it. Right now, my girlfriend and I are watching The Walking Dead. So I think we're going to watch through all that and then maybe start The Last of Us or just wait until, like, that's all done. Because maybe 2 zombie shows back to back are a lot. My thoughts on Infinite Warfare? I didn't really play it. I didn't really start getting into COD and playing it a lot until Modern Warfare 2019. Oh, we're only 15 kills away from getting the Polyatomic Challenge done. Let's go. OT, thank you for becoming a member, bro. 10 months. Long-ass time. Appreciate you. What about Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 2019? I feel like comparing a game that just came out or came out like a few months ago to a full game that's already like done, like its cycle's over, isn't really fair. But if I were to compare it to like season 2 of Modern Warfare or season 1 like done of Modern Warfare 2019 to Modern Warfare 2, I think they're about the same, except Modern Warfare 2019 gets the edge with way more modes to play. Like I could be playing Gunfight. I think Infected might have been out at that point. The Warzone was a lot more fun then. If Warzone 1 had prox chat, that would be like the best BR ever. Or at least one of the most fun BRs. Maybe not like combat or technically standing. Whatever, you guys get what I'm saying. I feel like Modern Warfare 2019 would beat the shit out of this game in Season 1. But Modern Warfare 2019 did have the same problems where there was literally no maps. I remember in Modern Warfare 2019, I was about to like give up on the game and like quit. And then they added Shoot House. Which was the first time we saw Shoot House, so it's not like that crazy. Or it was a pretty good update then. But them just re-bringing the map back isn't that great. In this game. Full-time Chav hater. Thank you for the $5, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you for support, my man. And I'm sorry I probably butchered your name. The Last of Us rips. Give up on The Walking Dead after Negan shit. It does drop off pretty bad. I agree. I don't think we're going to watch through the whole thing, but we'll probably get to a point. And then we'll be like, okay, are we done with this? All right. And then I'll probably watch, like, because I stopped watching the show. I was like a big fan of it. Like while it was airing. And I stopped watching it at like season 8 or something. I stuck around a while after I didn't like it still. Just to see what would happen. And then I gave up on it. So I haven't seen a lot of the newer seasons. I might check those out on my own. If Renee and I don't make it all the way through the show. Like we give up on the show. But The Last of Us, I know is going to be good. So I can... And we always just like binge through shows anyways. I get so impatient waiting for it, so I kind of try to like block it out that it's even happening right now. So that way I go do it and I don't have like the need to go watch it right now, if that makes sense. Like I already know what happens in the story for The Last of Us and everything. Like I never played the game myself because I just got a PlayStation like 2 years ago, like for the first ever, like my first ever PlayStation. But I've watched like people play through it a few times. Like, I already know, like, it's a good story and everything. Imagine hide and seek on a DMZ map. It'd be so much fun if the storm was gone. If it's only like 4 people hide and seek, that would take forever, dude. There'd have to be a team of like 30 people like seeking and like 40 people hiding, and that would still take forever. I do get the idea, and that would be kind of crazy. But I can just imagine how long those games would be if somebody just sitting in one corner up in like some building, and you have to like search through every room and nook and cranny of the entire city. But I do think this game should have like prop hunt or something. That would be fun. And Cody, thank you for becoming a member, dude. Appreciate it, man. Really does mean a lot. What would I do in a zombie apocalypse? I would probably shit my pants, scream piss, and then die. But if I somehow survived, I don't even know. I'd probably go like try to live at a Bass Pro Shop or something. Be inside, but have like fake nature around. I legitimately don't think I'd be able to survive an apocalypse. A zombie apocalypse like that. I spend most of my time playing games or on a computer, so I would not be able to adjust to trying to survive and forage for food. I would just be dead, probably. I think the first few seasons of The Walking Dead are pretty good. The first, like, season was, like, amazing. Season 2 kind of, like, hit the brakes a lot. Because it was all in, like, one location, basically. And then after a while, it starts to, like, repeat itself. Like, I don't want to say too much in case Renee's watching. I don't want to spoil it for her. But I think the show is still good up until, like... I don't even want to say nothing. I don't know if she's watching or not. I don't want to spoil. But I know it's good for a few seasons. It definitely drops off from, like, amazing to, like, that's, like, a good show. But I get what you're saying. Do you even like bots in Mario Kart 2 and DMZ and Warzone? What, like the NPCs and stuff? I think in DMZ, they fit. They might be a little, like, buggy at times, where sometimes it just feels like they're so stupid and they have no idea what's even going on. You can get easy kills on them. Like, it's whatever. And then other times they're shooting you through walls. They're like pre-firing you before you even know you want to peek around a corner. Like it's kind of wild. I feel like if they got them a little more consistent, it'd be way more fun in DMZ, and they fit there. In Warzone, I don't like them. I feel like having AI in a battle royale that can attack you and like ruin your game is very annoying. Like if I was having a good game and I was near a stronghold or something, and then bots came out and killed me while I was trying to, like, heal or something from a fight, I'd be pissed. I think in Fortnite, there are NPCs and stuff like that, but you have to attack them first for them to attack you back. At least for some of them. I don't know. I haven't played a whole lot of Fortnite, but when I did play it, I don't know, somewhat recently, like months ago, that's kind of how it went. What's going on, Electro and Cherish? In Cyber. I'm gonna catch up on one of your lives forever. Keep the great content. Hey, appreciate it, man. But I also have not streamed in a bit. I went like months without streaming. Then we streamed once, like 2 weeks ago, maybe. I have not streamed again since until now. So I'm very inconsistent with my streams. So don't even worry about missing one, because I'm missing most of them. Kind of missed the Cold War vids. Love those. Hey, Cold War was fun for a bit. I just got very burnt out on it because I felt like I was doing the same thing over and over and over again. Where it was like play the same maps because there's only 4 of them, and then either do some sort of challenge on them that's been done a million times. Go to round 100, which was very boring for me because I'm cutting out like 99% of what's happening in that game. You see like the first few rounds, me talking about random bullshit. And then me cutting to like the later rounds, or if something crazy happened, which most of the time it was like just me sitting in a spot trying to grind through the rounds, like watching something like on my phone so the audio doesn't pick up like in the recording. It just took 4 to 5 hours of grinding out like that whole round 100, or it was like just doing the Easter egg for like the 8th time. And like after you already know what happens, it's kind of like eh. But I did really like in Cold War when the Easter eggs were launched and trying to solve them. That was probably my most fun I had with Cold War. Because, like, once you know the Easter egg and know all the steps, all you got to do is, like, look up the steps. When it's out and nobody knows, I think that's the most fun time. Because everyone's problem solving, everyone's coming together. Everyone's like, what if this does something? And just, like, tweaking with it. Like, when stuff is new, it's a lot more enjoyable. And I know there's been, like, some Easter eggs and stuff coming out from older games that are just now being solved or figured out, which is pretty cool. But I'm ass at the older games, so I don't think I can ever get those Easter eggs done without, like, being carried. Hey, thanks, Evasive. I'm gonna need all the luck in the world in Elden Ring. Honestly, I think COD kind of prepared me for Elden Ring in all the wrong ways. Because me dying here, like, a million times on shipment, made me not really care too much about dying in games. Like, I don't even really get too frustrated anymore. And then when I play Elden Ring, all you do is die in that game. Some of them are pretty frustrating, though, where you're like, oh, shit, I was so close to killing this boss, or I was so close to doing this. But it is fun to, like, learn a whole boss's moveset. You learn when you can attack, when you can't attack, when it's safe to heal, when it's not. What are they weak to? Like, it's so much fun. I've been having a blast playing that game. I think I already have, like, 30 hours in it, and I got it, like, a few days ago. Like, I've spent an entire day plus some of my life playing it. The game's just great. And that's what I missed out on playing only COD all these years, is I haven't really been able to play any new games like that or anything different outside of, like, FPSs. That's what I kind of want to work towards, just playing some different stuff. Which is harder, Dark Matter and Cold War multiplayer, or getting Orion for the Mastery camo? I think Dark Matter. Orion is just, like, time consuming. Like, the challenges are way easier. You have to do a lot less. Some of it does take a little longer, even though it is less kills to get, just because, like, how the challenges are, or, like, what maps are in rotation, or, like, the RNG of getting a map that's good for whatever challenge you're going for. But Dark Matter was definitely more difficult. Got back on the Dark Aether grind and completed the main quest for all the round-based maps of Cold War Zombies. Can't wait for the next Black Ops game. Me too. I'll have fun when it comes out. Like, I think I'll have a good time playing the next game, but I don't know if I'll go back to Cold War in a while. I need time away from that game. If Cold War had custom maps, that'd be sweet. I think we did get the Polyatomic challenge done for it. So now we can actually use Orion on our knife. Yep, Polyatomic's done. Orion, here we come. I need 400 kills with it, though. That's going to take a bit. Elden Ring's 10 out of 10. I agree. I never really played any Souls games. Like, I played a little bit of, like, I don't remember if it was Dark Souls 2 or 3, when it was, like, free with gold years and years and years ago on Xbox. And then I played a little bit of Dark Souls 3 with Sam, my buddy Sam. We played online, and it was kind of just me following him most of the time, trying to get to a spot and, like, do whatever. So I didn't really get into it. And then with Elden Ring, I love it, and I think I might go back and play some of the older, like, Souls type games eventually. Get a throwing knife kill? I've been getting them all day, baby. There's one for you right there. And another one. We gonna play more zombies? Gonna be a while, man. Gonna be a while. Don't think I want to get stuck in playing just zombies or just COD multiplayer for the rest of my YouTube life. It's gonna take them putting in a new zombies map into one of the older games, something crazy coming out for one of the older games that I'd be interested in, or just a whole zombies mode being added, which will probably not be likely until the next Treyarch game. So it's gonna be a bit. Because I played nothing but zombies for, like, the last 2 years, basically. And I'm a little bored of it. What's going on, Slick? In Cold War, you had maybe 10 gold by Season 2 from September to Modern Warfare 2. And now you have 38 or 35 to 8 now from December. Let's go. Big ups. Just finished the Joker Ultimate Mastery. Kind of crazy, kind of sick. That one seems annoying to do. I haven't checked how many kills you need for that, but I know it's dumb. Elden Ring stream? I don't know if that's a game I can stream. Because I just do the same thing over and over again, and I know that would just frustrate people. Because, like, I'll fight a boss and probably die to it the same way a bunch of times and not learn anything. And then there's one time where it clicks and I get it and I'm in the flow state. Because I don't know if I can handle all the back seating that'll come with playing Elden Ring like that. I feel like it would just piss me off. But playing it on my own and just sitting back and relax and doing it has been a lot of fun. Maybe I'll stream it. I don't know if I'd stream it on YouTube though. I also have not been on Twitch in a minute either. I don't know. I gotta figure out what I'm doing for streaming and what I'm doing content-wise in the future. But I have been having a lot of fun playing Elden Ring. It would be fun to, like, stream grinding souls in that game. Grinding some ruins and leveling up. I don't know. We'll see. I'm getting, like, only throwing knife kills now. I'm getting no kills with this knife. What's up, Ethan? Oh, that's a teammate. Sick. Oh. Way missed that knife. How the fuck can you relax playing Elden Ring? I don't know. It's kind of just fun. It's fun to just grind it. Because I don't try... Okay. I say I don't get frustrated at games, but yesterday I was getting mad at it. Because I found this, like, cave. And at the end of most caves, there's, like, a boss fight you can do. And I was going against this magma worm. It's like a dragon lizard thing that can't fly. And it just spews magma from its mouth. And then, I don't know why, but it looks so fucking stupid. Like, visually, it looks dumb. And then just the way it attacks, it just kind of, like, crawls at you, and it's so wide, it's hard to get around. And then it just has magma in its mouth the whole time, so it'll hit you, and then you die by the magma before you can even roll or get up or do anything. And so that was kind of pissing me off, but for the most part, I don't really get too frustrated, because I'm like, okay, I know I can do better at this. And, like, I know what to do next time around. Because it's fun trying to build up to... Okay, I've learned this and I've got it done. Like, it's very grindy. It's like adult Pokemon almost. Because you're sitting there trying to get XP, you're trying to level up, and then, like, the bosses are kind of like the gyms. Like, I don't know. I like grindy games, and I feel like I have to grind to be better at Elden Ring. It's not just, like, mindless going through and killing everything, and every enemy's the same, and it's so easy. It's like you actually think and time everything well. I just have fun doing it. Do throwing knife kills count as melee kill? I actually get that question a lot whenever I'm grinding melees. It do not. I just like using it because it's like a ranged option when I'm using melee weapons. So if, like, somebody has an angle on me and I have, like, no way to get to cover anything, or if I just want to use it, I can just toss the throwing knife and kill that person and keep, like, whatever I have going instead of just dying to somebody who has an angle on me with a gun. It would be cool, though, if the throwing knife counted for it, but if the throwing knife counted for knife kills, I think nades would have to count for, like, launcher kills. You ever consider playing DMZ? I played a little bit of it. I don't know. I don't really know what to do in DMZ. Like, I don't think I want to grind all the faction missions. That kind of sounds boring. Where it's like, get this specific piece of paper and exfil with it. It's always like, get something exfil with it or kill players. Like, I want something to do in DMZ outside of just, like, get XP, you know? It is fun to go in and mess around every once in a while, but I don't know. I'm not always like, or I'm not sitting there like, I really want to play DMZ right now. It hasn't really caught my interest that much, but it is cool that they've done something different, and I know a lot of people do like it. I just haven't been too into it. How often do you stream? Not very often. I have not streamed consistently in a long time. I want to get back to it, but I don't know really what I want to do. Because, like, these weapon mastery grinds are a pretty easy thing to stream. It's just me getting kills with them, but I don't know I get kind of bored of doing it, of the weapon mastery stuff. That's my Super Bowl pick. So it's Eagles Niners, and it's Chiefs Bengals. I feel like either way, I'd like any of those teams to win. I don't really have any qualms about any of those teams. Eagles would be fun. Niners would be a cool story because they have Brock Purdy at quarterback. Bengals would be sick to get their back-to-back years and then actually get it done this year. And then Chiefs would be the start of like a dynasty, or like all the dynasty conversations, as if they haven't had it already. But if I had to pick one, give me the Bengals. Knives are so easy on shipment. They're just easy in general, I think. I think it's just fun to use. But shipment definitely helps out a lot. I'd be tearing it up on Shoot House either way. Dark Souls 3 is Elden Ring with more grinding to get better and less bosses. I do like... I feel like I got more into Elden Ring because I'm not a huge fan of like medieval stuff. And like a lot of the old Dark Souls, just the way it was portrayed, it was like portrayed to me, it was like it's all dark and you're like a knight or whatever. I mean, I get it now, but Elden Ring, I feel like the presentation of the game, like how it's pretty bright in a lot of areas, like it's, you can kind of go and do your own thing with like, it's almost open world type beat. I don't know, for whatever reason, Elden Ring seemed a lot more approachable than a lot of the Dark Souls games have. Why'd that guy just leave? He left like 1 second before I could knife him. I've been enjoying the hell out of it. I think I've recorded every minute that I've played it. So I have like hours and hours of footage to go through. Like what you guys saw from like my first time playing Elden Ring in that video, if you guys did check it out. That was from like my first day playing, and I've played for 30 hours now at this point. So I've gotten like way further than that. $11 away from poly. What are your tips for snipers and marksmans? I don't even remember what the challenges are for poly. Oh. So do you need to get long shots to get the poly? Or you need to do 11 more poly weapons? The grind in this game kind of confuses me a bit. With like when people are telling me where they're at. But I don't really have too many tips for snipers and marksmen. If you're just going for headshots, I would just try to get something that's a fast ADS with good like aim steadiness. And then just like work at it. I feel like everything just comes with time. You practice at it enough. You got long shots? Oh yeah, I would just hop in tier 1, or I guess ground war can work for snipers. Ground war definitely works a lot better for snipers than it does a lot of other weapons, because it's like the most range in the game. So maybe I'd try that out. Come here. Stop running. Thank you. There we go. Ooh. I know I'm using a riot shield right now on my back. I only use it when I use melee weapons. But it's so frustrating when I'm trying to like stab somebody and they're running away from me. And they're the same speed as I am. And I can only hit the riot shield with the knife. I might as well just turn the other way. Eat that. Let me get some of this. And I'm dead. What do you think of the easiest weapon mastery to do? Is our calling our emblem for completing the grind? I think... I don't know if there's a calling card or emblem for completing the grind. Maybe for the masteries you get like a calling card and emblem for each like tier that you do. Like if you do like polyatomic, you do gold, you do Orion, all that. You do get like an emblem of whatever weapon you did with the camo behind it. Same with the calling card, that's basically the same thing, but I don't think you get anything too crazy just for doing the camos. Throwing knife to legs, yeah, but like that's a waste of a throwing knife. I mean, you can still get the kill, but throwing knives are so much better for long range stuff. I would just rather I'd be able to stab around the riot shield, you know? Alright, see you, Electro. Thanks for stopping by. What was I talking about before then? Oh, the easiest weapon mastery to do. I think it's just this game's weapon mastery. I think it's pretty easy. If you're talking about like full, like getting the mastery done, like what we're doing for the knife here. I don't know. I would say probably the knife would be the easiest mastery to do right now since shipment's out. I don't know like what the kill requirements are for some other weapons, but maybe there's one easier out there. But melees are pretty easy with shipment being out. Oh, Gilova, the 6 months. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Thanks for becoming a member or continuing the membership. Appreciate you, pal. What's my favorite weapon in this game? That's a good question, honestly. I haven't really spent a whole lot of time with like one single weapon. I normally, when somebody asks me that question, I go with melees because I have a lot of fun using melees. Actually, give me a throwing knife. Throwing knife's my favorite weapon. I know trash, and you are not trash. Thanks for the help, Shane. Hey, appreciate it. Trash. I am pretty ass at this game. I do be getting fucked up quite a bit. What? That's kind of crazy if that's his strat. If he's swinging, turning, and then swinging, turning to block other knife shots. Kind of a huge IQ move. Like using that riot shield on his back to like block knife shots is crazy. We just talked about this a little earlier, Jack, but I'm not going to go back to Cold War Zombies for a while. I played that game for like damn near 2 years straight, and I'm kind of burnt out on it. I don't think I'm going to go back unless something crazy's added. Which I don't think is going to happen. I might have said that or something, Ivor, but my thoughts have changed since. I'm not too eager to go back and play Cold War. So I'll say it one more time since I've already said it like twice this stream. But just for the people I haven't heard it and they're asking. I've already done like round 100 on every map multiple times. I've done the Easter eggs multiple times. I've done all the challenges, or like every challenge I can think of that's been done a million times. I've gotten all the camos in that game twice. I don't think there's anything left for me to do in that game. And I'm just like pretty bored of it. So I don't think I'm going to go back to it anytime soon. Cali sticks with a knife? I'm definitely knife gang. Cali sticks are cool. And I think adding more melee weapons is nice. It gives you a little more variety to play melee besides only using like the knife. But I get significantly more frustrated getting killed by Cali sticks than I would with a knife. And I remember like the whole Cali stick meta in like the Warzone 1 where everyone was just running around with those and killing everybody super fast with them. Like those things were insane. What? Bro turned and he immediately slapped me. But I think that the Cali sticks were pretty broken. So I would not be too hyped to see them in this game unless they were like balanced. Like I want them to still do well because I don't want them to add in like a melee weapon that sucks. But I don't want them to be as crazy OP as they were in Modern Warfare 2019. Yeah, I mean, the videos were fun to make for a while. It's just after a while, I felt like I was doing the same video over and over and over again. And I was just bored with it. Hey, you're good, Ivor. Yeah, Jason, that's crazy. That's a crazy move. Turn, block the shots with the shield, and then get the knife. Pro gamer move. Hey, let's go, Drivzy. Definitely saying that wrong, but glad you could grind with me. Glad you're watching while you're grinding, man. It means a lot. I like a sword. A sword would be sick. Give me something absurd for a melee weapon. That'd be fun. You've been fun grinding the weapons? The camo grind, Raul, I hope I'm saying that right. The camo grind's fun for a bit. There's parts where it gets really slow and boring because of the way that, like, you have to play to get the camos done, but for the most part, the camo grind's fun. After I got Orion, I haven't played the game a whole lot since, so the camo grind's probably the best part of this game, at least in my opinion. Scythe would be cool? It would be. Or Scythe would be insane, you said. The Scythe was cool in Cold War. I liked how they added just like a bunch of different melee weapons, but then it became like that was the only weapon being added and each content drop was a melee weapon. We ended up having like 13 melee weapons at the end of Cold War. Just a guitar melee weapon or some instrument. That'd be pretty sick. It did have that like guitar... What was it? Like FAMAS? In Cold War? Like the Mastercraft? That would be crazy. Have like an actual guitar come in now. The bat was sick in Cold War too. Wish that one had an actual inspect animation instead of like almost a taunt with it. The taunt was cool, but it made it hard for thumbnails to get a picture of the bat. The dual swords were kind of balanced. I can never pronounce it right, so I always say the swords. They have good lunge, but not as good mobility. Knife or Kali sticks, the dual... Yeah, they are kind of balanced. I don't think I ever got those ones done, did I? Modern Warfare? At that time, I was burnt out on Modern Warfare 2019, so I think I didn't do a few of the DLC weapons. I did go back and do like the Skylovs, though, because those were busted. And that was kind of fun to do. Just put a pointy stick. That'd be hilarious to have like just a little branch. Damn, I'm getting slammed in this game now. Of course. You would turn around. They did kind of have like a Lucille type thing in Cold War, where they had the barbed wire around the bat. A vampire stake. There's so many like, I understand why they put so many like melee weapons in the Cold War, because it's just like, oh, we could do this, and they're like, yeah, let's run it. But I do think there should be a balance between them adding in melee weapons and like some actual weapons. Like, give us some new pistols, give us some new LMGs, some classes that you don't normally see new weapons being added for. Because most of the time it's like ARs or SMGs and maybe a sniper. Like, we'll get a bunch of like the same weapon added in instead of like some other classes. But I do think them not adding in a whole lot of marksman rifles or battle rifles would be pretty cool too. Because I don't like those classes. Those classes are very boring to me. Marksman rifle, less boring than battle rifle, but if I saw they were adding a new battle rifle to the game, I would not be as hyped. So I understand why they do like SMGs and ARs, because they're way more popular and they can sell like more bundles for those guns. But let's get some new LMGs in, you know? Watching me grind while you paint a room, let's go. Putting a camo on the wall. A staff would be a good melee weapon. That'd be sick. They are adding a crossbow in Season 2, which is fun. That I do like. Crossbow is always fun in COD. Until trophy systems take out the bolts, which makes the crossbow fucking stupid. I always think trophy systems should only get explosives. Because it just makes everything else so much more frustrating to use. Like, a trophy system should not take out a throwing knife. It should not take out a bolt from a crossbow. It shouldn't take out like a knife from a ballistic knife. I feel like if it doesn't have an explosive in it, the trophy system The trophy system should leave it alone. Battle rifle is just average. I agree. It's just like, I'm not gonna be like, man, I really want to hop on and use like, name a battle rifle. I couldn't even. Like, I feel like the only time somebody would use a battle rifle is if it was broken. And then that's just like, that's not a reason to use it. Like, that shouldn't be a reason to use it. Hey, thanks, Joey. Appreciate it. Attack V is incredible. The rest of the BRs are trash. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's either like one weapon's really, really good and the rest are just boring. Like, they're just like semi-auto, like rifle versions of them. Not a big fan of the battle rifles. When you're in game and you get killed with a melee weapon, it's so annoying. I don't understand why for people. Because if somebody is just using a knife and you have a gun, you have all the opportunity to kill them before they get to you. Like, it is frustrating if you're on a streak or something and you go to reload, like if you get caught with your dick out or something, like, it's like whatever. But I've never understood people that will like shoot the bodies of somebody using a knife, even if they're not doing well. Like, there have been times where I'm like bottom of the scoreboard, but I'll knife somebody and they'll spray my body. It's like, I was not even like shitting on you. Like, at any range, you're winning that fight. Most of the time, you're gonna be able to kill them before they can even get close enough to stab you. Like, damn near everything wins in a fight against a knife. The Riot shield, all you gotta do is toss a nade on it. Like, melee weapons are not very hard to counter. But it is a little more personal when you get killed by one. Like, you get shot, you're like, oh, I get shot all the time. If you get stabbed a bunch of times in a row, you're like, oh, fuck. Like, this guy's beating my ass. To make battle rifles fun, they should do a bayonet attachment. That would be pretty sick. You know, to charge at people with it. Oh, how did I even get that? I just knifed a guy with a riot shield. I angled the knife perfectly. Surprised they've added any new field upgrades. I feel like that is a little bit harder to add in, because it's like, okay, what do we need as a field upgrade in this game? So like coming up with one probably would be a little crazy, and then balancing it, because everybody can just have that on their class. It would be pretty cool to see some new ones though. What the fuck was that? That guy just... How did he know? Did he hear me? Oh, he did. My feet are loud as shit. Finally finished Orion. Let's go. Congrats, dude. The mastery challenge is done. I guess now you can start doing actual like weapon masteries for each weapon. But you got the big part of the grind done. Oh, let's go, Phil, with the membership. Appreciate you, Phil. Thanks, bro. Thanks for the 4 months. I don't think I completed it. I think that's just like the melee mastery one. It would have said knife mastery if I did it. The thing did pop up, but I think it's a different challenge. I think it's like get 1,000 melee kills and you get like a calling card for it. I think that's combined knife and riot shield, because we just started on the Orion grind for the mastery. I have not gotten 400 kills in the last like 30 minutes. That would be crazy though. Ooh, that knife should have hit for sure. Thoughts on Overwatch 2? I played a little bit of it. I was never too big into Overwatch. Overwatch 2 came out. My friends convinced me to play it. I played it for a little. And then COD came out and I have not touched it since. I think it's alright. It's only really fun if you have people to play with, in my opinion. I don't think I'd be on there grinding solo trying to like rank up or something. If it would be so frustrating trying to get everybody on the same like wavelength, because it is a very team-based game. About new perks added, that's also a very hard thing to balance, I think. But it would be cool if they just decided, like, you know what? We don't like this perk system. Let's add in the old one. That would be sick. That would be a good perk update. Ooh, I almost just put that kid on a poster if I would have hit that. I've been good, Phil. Just kind of chilling. COD's been pretty boring recently, so I've just been playing like Elden Ring. That's mainly what I've been doing. You quit Modern Warfare 2 entirely, but you still watch the videos? That's what I'm saying. Like, I damn near play this, or I was playing this game, like damn near every day for a while. And it's like, I'm bored of it. And if other people are just, you know, playing every here and there and they're already quitting the game, it's like they know they need more content in this. But yeah, we're not done with this yet. We still have 300 kills to go. But we did get like the calling card done for like melee kills. Where is it? Yeah, right here. The melee mastery with these amazing calling cards. I say sarcastically. These are just stock images, it seems like. What's going on, Salty? There's a tornado warning. Got picked up from school. Hey, shout out the tornado. Unless it hurt somebody. But getting out of school? Pretty nice. It did say melee mastery, though. I think that's just all melee total. Like, hitting somebody with a gun, getting kills with the riot shield, getting kills with the knife. Like, everything. So I think I finally have 1,000 total kills melee. But I think most of those are the knife. What's going on, Paul? The score streaks need a buff? What do you mean the score streaks need a buff? Like, you want the VTOL to do more damage, or do you want to get the score streaks faster? Yeah, the calling cards in this game aren't too crazy. Honestly, a lot of the unlockables aren't very insane. What's going on, Tactical? You play with viewers? Not really, no. There isn't like a good way to have people like join my lobby and everything without adding them, and I don't like having a bunch of random people on my friends list. If there's a way that I could set up lobby codes like there is in custom games, but for public games, I would definitely do that. But as of right now, we don't really play with viewers. Favorite Pokemon game? If I had to pick one, I'd play Heart Gold and Soul Silver. But I did really like Scarlet and Violet. I think that's a really fun way to do Pokemon. If they made it so all the gyms scaled so you can actually do them in whatever order, and you know they buffed out like all the performance issues and stuff, like if we somehow got more FPS squeezed out of it, I think that might be one of my favorite Pokemon games. But Scarlet and Violet was a lot of fun. Heart Gold Soul Silver would probably be my pick if I had to choose one. But I also really like Platinum. I think I need to go back and play Black and White more, because I think after my initial playthrough, I never really went back to it. Maybe like one time. Because most of the time when I play Pokemon, I'll like just reset it and play it again. And be like, okay, now I know where everything is. I know what to do. Like let me change up my team a little bit. Let me do more of this. Let me do more of that. Maybe I'll do like some shiny hunting, stuff like that. But if I had to pick one, probably Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Just because there's 2 whole regions to do. It's like the best like DS era Pokemon game. Yeah, we would do a lot of Cold War playing with viewers thing on the alt. I didn't really care about the alt. If I had a lot of people added or not. We do a lot of Outbreak. This game worth a $70 base price? Right now, no. Unless, like, you have fun playing just Shipment and Shoot House. And you want to do, like, the camo grind, sure. But I don't think there's enough content in this game for it to be worth $70 right now. At the end of its life cycle, probably. But there's, like, no content right now. There's nothing to do. Once you get done with the camo grind and you're like, oh shit, like what do I actually do in this game? Then it's kind of then you start questioning why you paid for it. Just got Shoe House tier 1, let's go. Great RNG. Oh, stab, come on. Oh. We're kind of going in. Thought there was somebody there. Oh, if that throwing knife hit. Because that guy literally was not moving. I could have just aimed it for like 1 second. Gonna grind Orion on your ult? No, I don't think I'm gonna do a whole second account grind again. Because that's what really got me... I mean, the camo grind was fine. For like Cold War zombies. But like, I feel like that's what got me more burnt out. Because I was just doing the same thing constantly. And I don't want to do a whole nother grind and do the same thing again. I want to switch it up a bit. I want to do different stuff than just grind. I don't know. Maybe in like a year or whatever, if I'm still doing like a whole lot of COD stuff, I might have to, or not have to, but I might hop back in and do the grind again. But as of right now, I got no plans to do it on a second account. Any updates on whether or not 2v2 tournaments are coming back? I think they're... I don't know if it's for sure or not, but I think they're trying to add gunfight. I would really like to see face-off in this game. Like 6v6 face-off on gunfight maps was great in Cold War. And I want to see them add that again. Because it adds more variety to like grinding out camos and stuff. Because the face-off maps were literally gunfight maps with 6 people on each team. And there was no kill streaks. So if you're sick of like playing Shoot House or Shipment, then you could play on like all the gunfight maps with the same amount of action and no kill streaks. It was perfect. And I think they need to add that back. Let's go. I think that's... I'm gonna say that's Renee, but that's not how my Renee's name spelled. So thank you, Renee. Or not thank you. Happy birthday, Renee. Happy early birthday. My birthday was actually just yesterday. So birthday twins almost. I think that's why someone was saying Deets nuts earlier. So unfortunate on the last name, but happy birthday. Fellow January bros. Prop hunt would be crazy. Like, they just need more modes. Add some party modes. Let's get one in the chamber. Let's get gun game. Let's get prop hunt. Let's get infection. Let's get fucking gunfight. Let's get face off. Could make a group. Can people just... My thing about making a group, maybe I just don't know too much about it. I just don't want people spam inviting me constantly or messaging me. Because that's what happens whenever I like start adding people on like my main account, is like they don't know any like orders of privacy, or like they don't get a hint if I don't join. Because they'll just sit there and spam it and spam it and spam it. And then I don't want to have to go through the effort of like blocking people and everything if they're not respecting boundaries. Oh, it is Renee. Let's go. Follow Renee. What? That throwing knife didn't hit? I called BS on that one. Thanks, Killa. Appreciate it. And Jonesy. Definitely saying it wrong again. Should have done a birthday stream. Yesterday we were just chilling. Played a little Elden Ring. Watched some TV. Hung out with my girlfriend. We did a few drinks. We were just chilling yesterday. I want to spend my day grinding COD masteries for my birthday. Thoughts on High on Life? Have you played it? No, I haven't played it. I'm not a big fan of like Justin Roiland comedy. I think it's a little played out, at least to me at this point. It just feels like I know there's like a thing where you can turn off like the talking or whatever, but it's just a lot. I don't think a lot of it's like too funny. But I understand the appeal of the game. Oh, that's a teammate. I don't think that's a game I'd play. I was kind of over like Rick and Morty after like a season or two of this show. You into football/soccer? Not really. The only sport I follow is American football. And sometimes I still don't like watch the games. But I do keep up a lot with like news and shit that's going on. Imagine the model from 2019 map that was the paintball map came back with Russ. I think, wasn't that was Rush, right? That was the name of the map? The paintball map? I'm pretty sure that was from an older COD too. And they just brought that back. But it's crazy that they have like a whole arsenal of maps that they can literally just port into the game. And they have not really put anything in. Kind of crazy. Had to do it, sorry man. Yeah, OT, I wouldn't be able to stop myself either. You wish they'd add more drugs to the game besides crack? That'd be kind of crazy. They get some battle meth in here. See, that's the field upgrades we need. Hey, you're good, Chase. Don't even worry about it. Appreciate it, though. Same OT. And Squid. Appreciate you guys. The Lions should have been in the playoffs. Hey, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. I feel like we would have definitely given a better fight to a lot of the teams than some of the other teams would. I don't think we would have won a Super Bowl or won anything crazy. I would have lost my mind if we did. But would have been nice to see him there. Hopefully we'll be there next year. I think that's the bar set now for this team. Before it was just like don't go 0-16 or 0-17 now. And now it's like, all right, we got a team. We got some coaches. We got some players. Let's do something. They should do weekly content updates. That would just make the game very boring, I think. Or I would get bored of it if it's like, oh, new content every week. And it's like rush, get everything done. And it's like, okay, now we got more content. Like that would definitely be better than none. But I think I would get burnt out on it. And I think a lot of players would too. I think monthly would be fine. Because like dropping 1 or 2 guns and then not dropping anything for like 2 months, a month and a half, it feels like the longest time ever. But new guns every week, it would just feel like COD Mobile, where it's like constant new shit in your face, which COD Mobile is actually pretty good. If COD Mobile was like a full game on console and like PC, that would go hard. It has basically every map, every gun, a whole lot of camos to do. It has zombies. Like COD Mobile would be the perfect COD game. If it was not on a mobile device, because I just can't get into mobile games. The tactical Zaza, that would go crazy. Wish your Packers got in, but honestly didn't deserve it with how they went, especially how the last game was played. Okay, Phil, love you, bud. Respect you. I'm so glad the Packers didn't make it in. I can't stand them. They've done nothing but kick our ass for years and years and years. And I'm glad that you guys get a little taste of what basically everybody else in the division's been feeling forever. But as for you, as a football fan, being upset about your team being in the playoffs, I understand. COD Mobile has official emulators. I know you can play it on like PC and everything, but it don't feel the same. You know, it feels like you're just playing a mobile game with keyboard and mouse. Like, I've done it before, I've tried it. It don't hit right, you know? It needs like to have a full... It needs to be made for those platforms, not just ported to them. When's the next Elden Ring vid? I'm gonna try to do one like once a week, maybe. We'll see how it goes, because there's so much footage to go through. And I have to figure out how I'm gonna structure each video, because I kind of just hop on and played and recorded it. So I think each video will be like me fighting a boss. So depending on how many bosses I take out for whatever week, then it'll be like a video that week of me getting that boss. And I have to figure out how to like structure it so it's not boring. Because a lot of it's just me hopping in and fighting it until I get it. Or like doing the same shit over and over again and dying over and over again. Sometimes I'm not even like talking. So that's why I'm going to add in like the commentary bits. But my goal is 1 a week. And then I'll try to do like COD content in between. But it might not be all daily anymore. At least for like right now where there's not a whole lot going on in COD. Because I don't know if I can get myself to constantly keep playing. Because honestly, I don't even know how I'm going to structure like these weapon mastery videos. Because I'm just streaming it all. There's way too many kills to do like a video of me getting it all done in like one pull. And I don't want to just stream all the way up until like I'm close to getting it done and then record the rest. Like it's basically just using a weapon and getting a lot of kills. I think I'll probably make a video talking about the knife mastery and how the masteries took a lot longer than I thought. And then like the current state of the COD, you know, the COD address. There isn't a whole lot to do in this game, RN. Not a whole lot to make content on. At least for the kind of stuff that I like to make content on. As long as the Bears at the bottom of the division, I'm happy. You know what? I'll take it. It's the Bears' turn to be down there. They can have our spot. Come here. Okay. Guess I won't get that kill. Your team is the 49ers, so you're kind of happy right now? The 49ers are doing great. They've been doing great for years and years and years. I saw... I don't remember who said it. It might have been like Ian Rappaport. They said like the 49ers use quarterbacks kind of like running backs, and they can plug in whoever into their offense and they still do well, which is crazy. They've either gotten extremely lucky on all the quarterback talent that they've gotten, or they just got dogs in the coaching department and in the players department going crazy. Because it seems like no matter who they got back there, they're getting it done. The emulator's full of bots, yeah. Because it does put you against people using the same inputs as you. If you like were to play COD Mobile on PC, you're going to go against bots and other people using COD Mobile on PC. So it's like not as fun. What do the Bears ever do to y'all? Division rivals. Have to hate them. Legally required to. But to be honest, I don't mind the Bears. Or the Vikings. I've never really had a problem with them. It's just the Packers. The Packers have constantly beat our ass year in and year out. Had back-to-back Hall of Fame quarterbacks. It's time that they roll around in the mud a bit with us dwellers. Or the Bears. You don't know anything about the Super Bowl? The Bears haven't in a while either. This is coming from a Lions fan though, so don't take it too personally. But the Bears are Chicago's football team. They aren't in the playoffs right now, so they're not like contending for the Super Bowl. I think they actually have like the first overall pick, meaning they did the worst in the last season. But that's who the Bears are. I have not talked about the IFC, or I think you meant to say the UFC. I don't watch like fighting or anything like that. There's been times where like my friends or some of my friends watch it, and like we'll all just watch like an event together, but I don't really know shit about it. I don't know anything about the UFC or fighting or none of that. So I don't really have a favorite fighter. You play Madden? I used to play Madden a decent bit, but Madden's gotten so boring and dull, and it's literally copy and paste. Because there's been times where you see like the previous game's Madden like title card go across on like the banners and stadiums and shit like that. I wish Madden was better, because I would have fun playing like franchise, rebuilding teams, doing like fun stuff like that. But then they just kind of forgot about franchise, and they only do like Ultimate Team and focus on that, which is really boring. So I used to play Ultimate Team a decent bit, but it's like a huge money hole. You either have to spend like thousands of dollars to be able to compete with people that have players on their level, or you have to play it like a full-time job to grind enough solo challenges to get coins to get players, which is ridiculous. Ultimate Team's a fun concept, but it just became like a huge cash grab, and they're never going to deviate away from it. All this talk about American football is going to make you fall asleep. Sorry, OT. Random ass team names too. Lions, Bears, Vikings. Sounds crazy to someone without a clue. Yeah, I get that. I get that, OT. But it's pretty fun. Fun sport to watch. The NFC North usually has a team with a top 5 draft pick. IDK how to feel. Yeah, that usually happens. NFC North's like pretty mid division, but I'm glad there's like the NFC. I don't even remember honestly if I'm not gonna pretend like I know all the divisions off top of my heart, top of my head, top of my heart, whatever. But was it the NFC South that was like absolutely awful this last year? It's whatever division the Buccaneers are in, and they made it in with like a losing record and playing awful all year. Oh, big burp. Tom Brady should retire. I'd be kind of sad if he retired. I mean, he is like damn near 50 at this point, and probably should. But it's gonna be a sad day. See, like, is football. And Cliffy, thank you for the membership, dude. Appreciate it. Means a lot, my guy. Thank you for becoming a member. Which YouTuber gonna box for the? Would I box for the bag? I feel like it'd have to be somebody from around the same stratosphere of like content and a like similar size. I feel like it'd either be Lego or Samuel that I'd box. And I feel like I get my ass kicked by anybody I hop in the ring with. Unless they are literally 5 years old. I would probably lose. But it could be fun. I miss like the aspect of like team sports and like training and shit like that, because I feel like I haven't been as like physically active since like high school when I played sports. So it'd be fun to get back and like compete for something. But I don't think I'd ever do one of those creator fights unless they're giving me like a crazy amount of money. I don't think it's worth like the brain damage I could get. I already played football for a long ass time and had like a few concussions. I don't feel like I need any more. NFC South? Oh, let's go. I actually got it right. As long as you get Nuketown Zombies map in the next Black Ops game, you're happy. People would be so mad about that, I feel like. Because all the hate I saw about, like, BO4's Nuketown Zombies, like, I didn't get it at all. And it was, like, rabid hatred. Like, they were so mad at that map. But, you know what? I'm right with you. I'd like to see a Nuketown Zombies map. But I just feel like the community would be pissed about it. Oh, we're kind of slaying right now. Ooh. Ooh. Disgusting. Yeah, the Bears were kicking the Lions' ass the last few seasons, while the Vikings have been mad this year. Also, the Bunny Rabbits have been a letdown lately. What sports do you follow, OT, if any? I'm sure they got some crazy names, like the Wemblington, like, Willie Knockers. Some crazy shit. I feel like that's the same thing for every sport. It's like name of city plus animal, some mythos, or literally nothing that makes any sense. For a while, there was a football team last year. The Washington's team was literally the Washington football team, which I think is better than the Commanders, which is their name now. I think they should go back to just the football team. You're Tom Brady's son, yeah. Get a taste of his delectable lips. Have a nice little smooch with them. What's going on, Ben? I'm doing good, man. How you doing? You play right guard and center on defense. We played center on defense. Oh, it was like nose tackle, you mean? Like, was that a one technique? For a while in like middle school, when I was like fatter, I played like center guard tackle. And then I play like linebacker. And then when I got to high school, I like sprouted up, and then I didn't really gain a whole lot of weight. So then I switched to like wide receiver and safety. I played linebacker for a bit in high school, but I never really see the field at linebacker. I didn't really see the field at all, really. But mainly played wide receiver in high school. I was basically like practice squad in high school. We would or like scout team. We would like be learning a new offense every week, and I thought it was like a lot of fucking fun. It was just learn a new offense, be like this player on the other team, and then you get to run a bunch of like crazy ass routes. You get to learn like a whole new offense, new formations, whole new like play call. I just love that part of it. Like third string right bench. That's like where I was at. Still could box me though. Anyone could box me. Probably beat my ass. But could you beat Melania in Elden Ring? Yeah, I don't think so. I haven't even gotten there yet. I just know that boss is hard. At nose tackle. Okay, let's go. That's gotta be fun. I mean, nose tackle might not be the most crazy position on the defensive line, but like getting a nice run stuff or actually like getting a sack from that position probably feels pretty good. Feels pretty crazy. Aaron Rodgers gonna play for the 49ers. I think the 49ers are the one team that don't need to go and trade for a quarterback. They have Brock Purdy, who's playing crazy. They're about to be in the Super Bowl, so I don't think they're going to trade for anybody. They have Trey Lance waiting for his reins for the team. Don't know what they're going to do if Brock Purdy wins the Super Bowl. And then Jimmy Garoppolo is probably not coming back for another year, but they've already proven that they can just... Jimmy Garoppolo is Brock Purdy and vice versa. Like, that's the one team that wouldn't go for Aaron Rodgers. That's one team that don't need a quarterback. I'm looking at the wrong weapon. Because they got 3 of them. We're about halfway there. What's up, Michael? What's going on, Popcorn? Mainly follow hockey and Finnish baseball, which actually has responsible and chill team names. Like what? What's a responsible and chill team name? Because in hockey, they literally got the Maple Leaves. Like, you cannot say shit. OT, you cannot say shit. They got some crazy names in hockey. They have Red Wings. Well, what does that mean? They have Maple Leaves. They have Raptors. You can have dinosaurs fighting leaves in hockey. Can't say shit, OT. YouTuber slap boxing league. I feel like that'd be even worse. That'd be so bad. Like I saw the clips of like the UFC version of like the slap league and how like they don't really follow too many rules and it's just people hitting each other in the head back to back. That'd be wild. Would be kind of crazy though if we're the first to get into that. I'm sure it's been tried to be done before. But Chase is the idea guy. I was talking about NHL. You meant Finnish baseball? Oh, well, you said hockey, didn't you? Did you not? Is there another hockey league out there? Wait, Raptors are not a hockey team. I just realized. It's not a basketball team. Either way, I feel like there's crazy names in every sport. I wasn't talking about the NHL. You meant what the hell? I mainly follow hockey and Finnish baseball. You said hockey in there. YouTuber mud wrestling. That'd be crazy. They did have chess boxing, which was different. That was pretty cool. See the size of your hand, then? This is my hand. I don't think I have like 2 crazy big hands. They're probably small for around my size, but that's the hand. I'm probably getting beaten slap boxing too. Or not even slap boxing, slap fight. We did used to do like slap boxing and shit in like the football locker room. That would get wild. Definitely should not have been doing that like before practice. Get a concussion and then go out there and get another one. Blue Jays? Yeah. That's true. I feel like every sport got some wild ass names. Slapbox between me and Lego. Hey, you don't if he's down, I'd be down. He'd probably beat my ass still. I feel like it'd be pretty even fight. Last comment, you're referring to Finnish baseball. So you watch hockey, but you don't condone their names. What's the Finnish baseball team names, OT? What the Finnish baseballers. They just got like colors, like Halo. There's gonna be red versus blue. There are a lot of hockey leagues. Okay. Well, let's not get into the semantics of where the leagues are and which ones we're talking about. Give me some names that aren't crazy. Because I know y'all got some crazy ass names in whatever leagues you're talking about. You gonna play chess sometime, hit you up? Not looking up any of the dork stats or anything, just learning through playing? That would be my way to do it. I ain't gonna sit there and watch tutorials and videos of the best chess strats. I would hop in there and I would just play. But I would definitely need like a guide in terms of like in-game showing me where I can put the pieces, because I have not played chess a whole lot in my life. And I would need a little refresher of what can go where and what can do what. I know I get my well, let's do checkers. Let's do checker boxing. That's a lot easier. City plus ball hitters or city plus bat. Okay, no. That's lazy, I will say. I was talking about earlier how there was a team called the Washington football team. I feel like that's more acceptable than city plus bat or city plus ball hitters. That's ridiculous. That is just wild. Because, okay, think of it from like a merchandise standpoint. You would rather have like a jersey or a shirt with like a cool logo and name on it than like Finnish baseball ball hitters with like some clip art of somebody hitting a baseball. Wild for that take OT. Not with you on that one. You play chess? I play checkers. We're not the same. I agree. Chess? A lot more fun. I mean, checkers. Shit, see? I play so much checkers, I already skipped right over the word I was gonna say. Went right into the next game. But chess is a lot more fun than checkers because I don't know how to play chess really. Am I gonna learn? No. Probably not. Started playing this week. It's really fun. The games are going for 2 hours. That's the part where I'd be like, okay, I've been playing this shit for... That's the Monopoly of checkers. It's checkers Monopoly. I feel like it would be fun once you like learn a bit. I don't know if I have the mental fortitude to sit there and try to learn it. I'd be down to like hop on like chess.com and battle each other or whatever. But to sit there and play an actual game in person, I feel like I'd have to live with that person because I'm gonna have to go take a few breaks. Thailand soccer team has the Thailand tobacco monopoly. See, that's crazy. That's wild. That's shit I want for a team name. Like, even if you're gonna be like named after your sponsor, just make it sound wild. Like, the tobacco monopoly is ridiculous. That's such a wild name. Doing the ZRG and zombies, almost done. Good luck with that, man. That thing is so slow. Merchandise is mainly based off the colors, so you just wear like a blue shirt that says baseball on it. It does sound better in... I guess. I guess like the... You could have a cooler name for ball hitters in a different language. Oh, it would translate to English. It sounds... It's just mundane. You turn off crossplay and you get your best game. Honestly, I don't understand the whole crossplay thing, because I play on PC and I feel like I've ran into maybe like a handful of hackers, like total. I don't think the hacking has really been as rampant as it was in like older CODs. Maybe that's not even what you're talking about, but the whole crossplay thing. I don't understand people needing it to be off by default or something. It is sick that you did get your top game. And I feel like switching servers and things like that do help out. Like switching off crossplay, you probably get put in with like a whole new group of people that you haven't been put in with. So I do think it can be helpful in certain situations. I do see the argument floating around a lot that like all PC players cheat, or like you run into so many more of them with crossplay on. Which there probably is a higher percentage of it, but I don't really run into a whole lot of cheaters playing COD. I've only seen like so many in my whole lifetime playing it. I play like... I've been playing it damn near daily for the past few years. And it's not like... Maybe because I'm ass, and people that are cheating are in higher like ELO lobbies, higher SBMM lobbies. So I'm only running into other people that also have like big toes for thumbs. And like negative IQ, like myself. But I have not ran into a whole lot of cheaters. It helps with SBMM, less people to match them. That is true. It is like a smaller pool. So I feel like it would make your lobbies more region-based, which I feel like they should be more ping-based anyways. Like it should prioritize ping over skill. But I get what you're saying. And I wasn't trying to say in that you were switching lobbies because of like hackers or anything. It made me think of the point. Because I have seen that float around a little bit. The Georgia Gritty Hitters. See, that's a name that definitely will fade out within... it's fading out now. I feel like Gritty's overplayed. Imagine making a team name that. Like, trying to do a team name like as a topic relevant to a certain time is crazy unless like it's been around for a long time. Like, there's like the San Francisco 49ers, which is literally just a year. Like there's a specific art to naming a team. That's kind of crazy. The teams have a specific color combination, but the merch really isn't big here. Oh, I got you. They have logos. But with the other sports here in Finland, the team names are crazy too. Not to mention the NHL. Yeah. I feel like every sport is like some crazy name plus like their city. Sorry, Squid. PC has a lot of advantage over console. What, like keyboard and mouse? Or are you talking about like actual playing on a computer too? Because there's people that play controller on computer. I think a majority of people that play PC use computer or like use controller. I can't even pronounce that in my head, Chase. The Ermagerd. Thanks, Spectacular. Let's go, Michael. Congrats. But are you talking about like higher FPS or something on PC? Because I feel like that's still... Is that a huge advantage? I think if everybody's around the similar FPS, I feel like a higher FPS doesn't change too much as long as it's playable. There's not the FOV thing anymore because there's a FOV slider on PC and console now. Scuff on PC is goated. Is like the aim assist or something different? Yeah, a majority of people on PC use computer. I mean, tell me I'm wrong though. Tell me I'm wrong though. I meant controller. I feel like a lot of people that have PC do it because it's just, I don't know, more convenient. They can do more stuff on it, and then plus you can just plug a controller into it. Actually, I'll roll back on that. PC is not more convenient. Definitely just booting up a console and starting up a game is way more convenient. The Pelicans. Also a crazy bird to name a team after. I mean, it's a little bit of underground bird, you know, like not crazy popular. 60 to 120 FPS, pretty big jump. If you got the monitor support, true. What FPS are consoles running at now? Is it still just 60? I felt like with the jump to like next gen, they've gotten a higher FPS count on some games. It's a lot more consistent across the board too for games. Like you don't have to sit there and like tweak with your settings till your game looks right and plays right. Like on console, you just boot it up and everything works. You just kind of just change your controls. Especially with playing like controller, you can pick up and play anywhere. You just have to like change your sensitivity or change like your button mapping. But for like PC and playing like, I keep saying PC instead of just keyboard and mouse. But for keyboard and mouse, it's all about like your mouse acceleration, your DPI, how you're playing, like the area in which the keyboard and mouse is set up, the angle. Like I feel like it's also dependent on it. Like if I were to go somewhere and like they're like, oh, you play COD, don't you hop on here and have like a decent game? One, probably be difficult if I was on my own setup, but two, it's like playing on somebody else's computer and their keyboard and mouse is like way different than playing on your own. Because there's just so many different options to the mouse, the keyboard, the height, the angle of it. Like it's all weird. But if somebody hands you a controller and you already play controller, you're like, okay, let me just change a few settings and I can play how I normally do. Let's go X full. I'm definitely saying that wrong, but appreciate it, dude. It means a lot. Consoles can do 120? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, I feel like after like 140 FPS, you're not really getting a big advantage. Like the refresh rate and everything is crazy. Like if you got a monitor to support the FPS you're playing at, like good. But after you go up like so high, you're just doing that for the number to go up. It is nice to get like better performance out of it. That way you can like run other things while you're doing it. Like that's what I really like PC for, is the multitasking of it. Like I would be grinding camos and like watching a show on like another monitor or doing whatever. Like there's a lot more you can do. I don't really see a whole lot of... I feel like the advantages between PC and console, at least in COD, have like narrowed. Like they're pretty similar together. What's up left? Got Weenus on the mine. I just farted and it smelled like Burger King. I just thought I should share that with you guys. The shit smell like Burger King nuggets. Don't know why. I've not had them. I just thought I'd let you know. 200 plus seems super different. It definitely feels like smoother. Like I get that. Like it'll definitely feel smoother. But if you don't have like the monitor to support it, like not a lot of people have a 240 hertz like monitor to support like that high of a frame count. I think my monitor is like 165 hertz. So even if I'm going above that FPS, like I'm not really going to notice it too much. Like I'm not going to get as much out of it as I could. How much money have I put into my PC? A lot. Too much. Especially while I was having the computer issues. I think total it's been like at least 3,000, maybe more, for my whole setup. But I do use it for work, and I do, like, I don't just game on it. Like I use it to edit videos, render videos, and I'm on it basically every day. So there's a lot of like upkeep and maintenance. But I've spent a decent amount on it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Salty. The way my brain works is that I need to be watching or doing something while I'm doing something else. I need as much stimulation as possible. So I'll always have to like watch something while I'm playing something, or be like talking to people or like chat or whatever. Whopper, 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 whopper. But I feel like the market between PC and console has it's gotten a little bit like tighter, to where there's not really too big of an advantage of one over the other, unless I'm really missing something. Ever played Roblox before? Yeah, I have. I think last summer, me and the boys hopped on there and played Recoil, like the COD version of Roblox, and we're on there for a little bit. It's all right. I think if I was a lot younger, that'd be definitely something I'd be playing a lot. But I'm not too into it. Are you a work at home or work in the physical workspace? If there's an opportunity, if the job where you can work at home, I'm working at home every time. Like, working at home is so much better. You don't have to commute. You don't have to sit around a bunch of people that you may or may not like. Like, you can start work. You can get up way later, go to bed way later too. Like you have so much more time to do everything, and I think it's a lot better option. Saying 3K doesn't sound ridiculous is the most ridiculous thing I heard. Well, computer parts are just like one, or at least like a few years ago, like a year or two ago, when graphics cards were 1,000 a piece. Like I spent a decent amount on this computer, but for the amount I get out of it is worth the price tag. Is why I said it doesn't sound too ridiculous. Thank you, Keen. I'm definitely saying it wrong. I can't pronounce shit. Thanks, Tim. Corsair has a goated 4090 for 3,500-ish. What, like a fully made computer? If you're paying that much for a 4090, you're getting scammed. Honestly, a lot of pre-builds that are that expensive are not worth it. They're so not worth it. Because they're going to give you, like, the lowest speed RAM, probably, like, some motherboard that isn't too crazy. The lowest, like, VRAM on the graphics card they can. Some pretty weak, like, CPU cooler on top of having, like, a weaker version of, like, whatever the top-end CPU is for the case. Or even, not even top-end. I see a lot of computers that have, like, they'll be like, oh, we have a 4090 in this, but you also have the i5 processor instead of, like, even an i7. Like, I feel like a lot of pre-builds cheap out. And I don't want to be one of those people like, just build your own computer. Because it's probably going to come out to around the same price as you would for the pre-build. And it's going to be a lot more headache and frustration if you don't really know what you're doing or you haven't done it before. But I feel like the pre-build market has gotten pretty predatory for at least some of them. Not all of them, but some of them. You plan on adding more stuff to the merch shop? You'll have to get a sweatshirt or a hat? One of these days, I will. I've had ideas for merch and stuff, but it's hard to get it, like, done. And get it, like, done right. So I don't want to put out, like, this screams, like, YouTuber merch. That's just kind of cringe. What I've wanted to do for a while is make some sort of patch that's kind of like my logo. But maybe without, like, the J and 26 on it. And, like, have it embroidered. But I don't know how to get that and, like, get that into a merch distributor. Because I don't think I'd want to drop ship it all from, like, my house. So I feel like I would get, like, way behind on orders or whatever and stuff wouldn't go out. But I would like to get some more merch stuff eventually. It's just when the right time comes. Corsair is one of the few good companies. I do have, like, a Corsair power supply and everything. I see a lot of, like, pre-builds come in, like, the NZXT, like, H5 whatever. First of all, we can kind of dumb down on the case names, by the way. We don't need a whole serial number. Same with monitors. Y'all can tighten it up a bit. But a lot of them come in this, like, NZXT case, which I had for a while. And it has the worst, like, airflow ever. It's basically like putting all your parts in an oven and having them heat up. It's probably, like, some mass manufactured PC case that's pretty cheap, so they go with it. What's better, pre-built or custom PCs? If you know how to do it right, probably get custom, but if you don't know too much about it and you're just getting into it, get a pre-built and then upgrade it as you go. Because I started with a pre-build and I just kind of upgraded parts as I went, and then I learned a lot about it, like, because you can just do one part at a time instead of trying to build the whole damn thing at once. Like, being brand new to it. Like, I think the first thing I ever upgraded was, like, my graphics card in my pre-build. Because I could barely fucking run anything. I would be playing CSGO at, like, 12 frames a second on a ball mouse. Not that the mouse had anything to do with the PC, but the second I upgraded my graphics card, I realized, oh, I need a better power supply for this. And I work on that. And then it's like, okay, maybe next I'll do RAM. So, like, you learn each part, like, as you go on from a pre-build when you, like, upgrade it piece by piece. And then it's like, okay, I need a new CPU. Oh, my motherboard doesn't have, or doesn't support, like, a better CPU than this. So now I need to get a new motherboard and figure out all that. Like, it's pretty fun to learn. It's like big Legos that you can actually use for things. But definitely, if you're new to it and you're starting out, get a pre-build. But I would do a lot of research on all the pre-builds, see what you can get for the best price, because there's a lot of similar builds out there for like way varying prices, and you don't want to get like ripped off. You want to spend like a few $1,000s on a computer that's not worth near that. Bet Chase, because I already do have like fourth wall as like my merch thing, but to get, I only have like certain things I can do from fourth wall. Like I only get from their whole inventory of the clothes and stuff that they have, and I can only use like all that stuff. I can't really add like different stuff in. I'd be down to call and talk about it. A lot of PC for your sister from them as well. Oh, cyber power. Your market for a pre-built IMO cyber power is legit as hell. Customized a new PC for myself, and the site earlier this year has been amazing. Oh, let's fucking go. Had no issues. Prices are cheaper than PC part picker for the exact same parts, and built it yourself. That's pretty hype. That's really fucking hype. So I think my very first pre-build was an iBuy power, which was definitely way less powerful and not as good as a PC than we thought we were getting. But it was just somewhere to start. Definitely was not buying power with that. You spent $750 on a Lego set? Which one? So I've had a Lego addiction recently. Like if you can see back here. Hold on, it's all mirrored right here. I have my Daily Bugle and my Jazz set there. And my Daily Bugle I renamed to the Daily Boner. Like I changed the sign on it. I've had a Lego addiction for a bit. So I've been rearranging my room to fit that. I have like I've been working on the Mos Eisley Cantina from Star Wars. I have like the Luke's land speeder that my girlfriend gave me for my birthday yesterday, that I'm gonna be building soon. I have like a TIE fighter bomber, like Vader's one, that I still have to build. And I have like a Batmobile. There's a lot. I've been way into Legos. That's been my addiction. For real, Chase is a W, homie. Chase knows everything about everything. I knife you? What? Fuck you. Love the Daily Boner. I was so proud of myself for that. For no reason. Like, it's such an easy joke to make. But I think I actually made the sign look pretty good on it. Like, it looks like it would be in the same text font as what the Daily Bugle was. And I used, like, the same parts in the set. Like, I just kind of rearranged it. The E on it could use a change on the Daily Boner sign. But I can just order some parts and make it look better. Oh, no. Niece broke the Legos. That's a big thing for me. Like, you can't really be mad at her because she's too young to really know what's going on. And Legos can always be rebuilt, which is the cool part about them. But I'm scared to have them anywhere outside of my room, because I feel like the one time there's going to be like a family party or something, those are going to get fucked up. It's a Star Destroyer. Let's go, dude. That's hype. Like the Master Builder one or whatever. Like the big display one. That's fire. Just hoping for the day to get the Lego Death Star. I always wanted it as a kid. Like the one that had all the scenes in it. Like all the scenes from like every time they're in the Death Star in the movies. I always wanted that. But it is very expensive now that it's like retired. We're getting there. We're getting there. Close to Orion. Let's go, Rico. She legit is a demon. She just grabs whatever she can and smash shit. These lockdown kids are different. Oh my god. You'd have to like prepare the whole house for when they come over and have like the Legos up so high. You got in the Super Bowl? I'm gonna say Bengals. Just for fun. You got the Jabba's Palace set when moving it off the shelf. You dropped it while moving it off the shelf. Still hold a grudge for that. You spent so long building it. And you can always rebuild it as long as the pieces aren't broken. There was one set I had. It was the Trade Federation MTT when I was a kid. It was like the big... like, droid mover. It had all the battle droids in it. And it would open up and like all the droids would come out of it. It was pretty sick. It was made out of all the brown pieces, and those ones for whatever reason are super fragile. And I think it was either my sister or my dad stepped on it, and a lot of the pieces just straight up broke. I was so pissed about that. I'm doing good, Jack. How you doing, man? What's up, legend? Death Star isn't crazy anymore. It's on Bricklink for $550. Really? I would think that would be one of the more expensive sets, because that was like in 2008 or something that it came out. Got the Volt Edition. Let's go. Enjoy that XP. Damn. Where? Yeah, that same set. Yeah, it was sick. I miss it. I'll get it back one of these days. That thing was busted. The one that Spider-Man built? Maybe. Is it the same? It might be a different one. Because that one was newer, right? It was like, I think it was from like 2008. So I remember being a kid and wanting that one. Ooh, get bank shotted. Come here. There we go. Damn. I was like 1 kill away from a VTOL right there. Oh. Did I actually get that guy? I heard him knifing my riot shield frantically. Just turn around and cut him. The UGC one? That one was on display at the LEGO store. Oh yeah, that one is giant. Those like big display ones are huge. LEGO shouldn't be more expensive than consoles. I agree. They are way too expensive for what they are. But I'm hopelessly addicted, so I can't do anything about it. What's going on, Galaxy? How's it going? It's been a minute since I've streamed, so don't even worry about it, bro. Any plans to make DMZ content? And I'm not really. I might try it out once like the new update comes. So I'll make a video on that. Me playing it there. But I don't know really what to do, like what to grind for in DMZ, because those missions don't really seem too fun. Like I don't know what to work towards in DMZ. Like I feel like there should be a goal to get to. Built is 480. Yeah, I remember it was very expensive. I think new it was around that price. Like getting it back in the day. I don't know, I'll have to look into it. Because maybe I'm thinking of like a different set or a different year. Okay, let's go legend. Glad I could get you to grind some camos. Oh. Thanks, Galaxy. Me too, bro. Appreciate it. It is pretty cool plastic, I'm not gonna lie. It's just so, like, calming to just sit there and build. Like, I'll just throw on a show, and then just build. It's just fun to do. Sometimes I get a little upset towards the end, and I'm like, shit, I'm gonna be done with this. Like, I'm gonna be done building, and then it's just gonna, like, sit there for a bit. So I just need, like, I'm gonna get my own place, and the first thing I'm gonna do is dump out all my Legos onto the floor. And just organize that shit. And then I'll finally have like a bunch of room to put up whatever. I can just constantly get sets. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Chase. They get so crazy intricate, like, the higher you go with those sets. Like, some of those, like, Technic sets where you're, like you said, you're building, like, the, like, suspension and everything in the car is crazy. I haven't really gotten to Technic yet, but I've seen, like, some of the actual, like, inner workings of it is ridiculous. It's gotta take so much time to just develop it. I agree. I think DMZ and Warzone should have its own camos, but for those game modes, I think they should be objective-based camos and not kill-based. Because I think if it's kill-based, it would just ruin the mode. Because it's just people trying to be farming kills and killing other players. It would just ruin the kind of... There's kind of like a camaraderie in DMZ where it's like, oh, you trying to get this done? Let's help you out. Like, you can just exfil with other people, and like, a lot... People are way more chill in DMZ than they are in Warzone. With like prox chat and everything. So if you had like exfil X amount of times with this gun, which would kind of be a boring challenge, but that's the first thing off the top of my head. Maybe it's like enter the city or do whatever, like complete this many, insert the blank for this weapon. That'd be fun. What do you think you get when you finish doing all the camos? Probably nothing. Because you already don't get anything for getting like every gun polyatomic and Orion. So, I don't think you're going to get anything for the weapon mastery besides all the calling cards and all the emblems for them. They probably will add some sort of obsidian type camo to the game at some point, but I don't think it's going to be too crazy. And you can probably do it without doing it mastery camos. I agree, Racer. I'm right there with you. It also takes up a lot of room once you get the sets done, too. There's 2 COD Lego sets? What? Those were real? That's kind of crazy. I feel that, OT. I went through and I completely like cleaned out my entire closet just to have a shelf there of Legos that I can have in there for now. So I can have Legos on this shelf back here. I have them on like my dresser here. I have a little table here that like my Xbox is sitting on that I have some on. And then I just have sets behind me ready to go. Like, there's just not enough room in the world for all the Legos I want to build. Too many. Destroyers in the dining room. It's the centerpiece of the table. We're almost there. Only 100 kills away. And we have the knife mastery done. One of them is Nuketown? What? That's wild. I need to look that up. Lego Nuketown set. Oh, no way. Oh, it was Mega Bloks. That makes sense. Mega Bloks does a lot cooler partnerships. Or they do a lot more partnerships with the games. That's pretty sick. It basically is the same thing, though, as Legos. Don't even have a table. Yeah, you eat off of the Star Destroyer. Nuketown would have been fun in Modern Warfare. I don't think they'd ever add it into Modern Warfare. Because, like, Nuketown's, like, Treyarch's thing. And, like, Shipment's Modern Warfare, or, like, Infinity Ward's thing. They have to have their own maps, so at least sometimes we get a break from them. Anyone born after 2010 doesn't get why Legos are so good? I don't think so. I feel like you can get into it anytime. It just depends on the person. Maybe they're not like as popular, but I feel like anyone Like somebody born today could love Legos. I feel like it don't matter when you were. It's just if you personally enjoy the hobby. It's basically the same thing though, left. It's just they have like different like figures for them. Because I think they almost have like the same mold, so you can connect Mega Bloks and Legos together. So I remember as a kid, I think I had like Halo Mega Bloks that were pretty sick. And I think they do... Mega Bloks does like Pokemon and stuff too. Like they got a lot. What's up, Shamala? Definitely saying that wrong. What's going on? Bionicle is getting revived. It's currently a GIF. No, it's... What? No way. When do they add the GIF? Today? I swear I was just looking yesterday at like the VIP gifts. I did not see Bionicle. That would be wild. Bionicle was pretty cool. I don't really remember like the movies or the shows with Bionicle. I remember them being advertised. But I had like a few of those. They came in like the Pringle cans, basically. But I feel like with them being all like different custom pieces was a whole reason why like Lego almost went like bankrupt like early 2000s. It's because they try to do too much with like all the different prints and them not doing well. That's why I feel like a lot of the Legos now, like if you get a set and there's like a decal on a piece, most of the time you need to put a sticker onto that piece. Because they don't like do custom printed pieces too much. They do with some sets, but not crazy often. That way they can just reuse a bunch of pieces from other sets. Oh fuck. I should have had that throwing knife. But I'll be hyped if Bionicle does come back. But I swear we were just looking last night. I didn't see the gift. Maybe they just added it. The botanicals in military barracks, your best friends, they add green to the room without it being a live plant. Exactly. The botanicals are sweet. I think we have, or my girlfriend has basically all the botanicals except for like the new ones that are coming out, and maybe like the birds of paradise ones, because those ones are very expensive for not a very flashy looking flower. And I think that's because it does have some custom pieces in there. Like they just have big leaves. The botanicals are crazy. Or not the botanicals, the succulents are sick. And the bonsai was really cool to do too. I think that was our first set, like getting back into Legos. Was the bonsai tree. Oh no, I get stressed over placing the stickers correct. It pisses me off when they're like uneven. Sometimes I just say fuck it and leave it. But I've been using like each set comes with like a piece separator. And I put the sticker partially on the piece separator and I line it up onto it. Like I'll take my time with the stickers, but it's annoying to stop building just to put on stickers. Hardest weapon to grind? Probably the launchers. I don't think any weapon in this game is too hard to grind. They're all like pretty decent. There isn't anything that's really going to give you too big of a issue. Yeah, they did only printed blocks for the Jazz Club, which is really cool. I was so glad I didn't have to do stickers on that one. It does have some cool like unique pieces too. Like uniquely printed pieces. Like it's like the actual Jazz Club signs printed. There's like posters. Like it's pretty good. I would definitely appreciate it if they went back to printed blocks instead of stickers. Riot Shield's a nightmare now? I don't think so, to be honest. It's definitely unfortunate that they nerfed it, but it's still pretty doable with shipment. Because there's only like 2 challenges you have to do. Like I got polyatomic with it after it nerfed. And I got it done way faster than I was expecting. On paper, it looks pretty bad. And it definitely didn't deserve the nerf that it got, but it's still pretty doable. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, the Great Wave has printed pieces too? Let's go. I need to get that one. Because I do have the Starry Night. And the Great Wave would look sick too. No problem, Luca. Was BO3 Dark Matter the best camo grind? Couldn't tell you. I didn't grind for it. I only really started like actually grinding for camos tomorrow for 2019. Before that I was very casual at COD. I would hop on for maybe a little bit and then hop off. Like when the game came out. I'm with you. Riot, yeah, it is still pretty easy, the Riot Shield, but definitely did not deserve the nerf that it got and did not address any of the problems with the Riot Shield. The 3-hit kill is ridiculous, but like it's so dumb that they even added it, but it's still pretty doable. Ooh. Damn. He's prone sniping right there. Either he's going for camos or he's a weirdo. That is the most niche spot to be prone with a sniper at. Oof. I agree, Racer. It is pretty frustrating for it to be a 3-hit kill, and then going against people that just have Riot Shields on their backs makes it even more frustrating, but I think it's still, like, doable. It's just a little annoying. The double kills is a little more frustrating. I think Tier 1 made it kind of easier. I mean, it made it kind of just like how Core was like a month ago. So it's still as a 2-shot in Tier 1. But we'll see how it does in like Hardcore when that releases. Oh. Too good with the throwing knife. Oof. We gotta be getting really close to getting the Orion challenge done. Yeah, the Riot Shield's pretty easy. You can get it done super fast. If there's shipment out, grind it there. Because playing on other maps, it'll be way slower. You'll be so spaced out, the double kills will just be frustrating. Will I start to mainly play hardcore if it's like other CODs? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if there's too much to play multiplayer for if there's not any maps or guns. Like new maps to play or guns to grind. Getting surgical with it. Let's see. We gotta be like less than 100 kills now? Oh yeah. We're 60 away. We can get it done in one game. If we can get 60 kills in this game, we'll be done with our knife challenge. Yeah, fun DLC weapons are definitely needed. Instead of just like the same guns we've seen in other games with a different name. Like add something silly. Like, I'm glad they're adding the crossbow in, because that'll be a fun grind. It'll be different. And I'm curious to see what camos they do for the crossbow, too. It's fun that every time they add a new weapon now, we get new camos. Since each weapon has, like, individual challenges. Instead of you do, like, the same challenges for each weapon in a class. At least for the build up to gold. And then all the masteries are the same. But fun guns would be definitely welcome. Alright, I don't know if we're dropping 60 this game. If the start of this is any indicator, we're kind of getting pooped on. Oh, wait a second. I take it back? Never mind. Is there a form of attack mask in MW2? Kinda, yeah. It's, I actually don't know what it's called, to be honest. But it's similar to attack mask, but it just don't work. because the flashbangs in this game are crazy. Flashbangs are just too wild. They'll literally blind you forever, and even with the like perk on to kind of nerf them a bit, they're still pretty powerful. Like flashbangs are wild in this game. You like the delayed perk system in this game? No, not really. I don't really see a point for it. I feel like gameplay would be the same. It's just you're waiting to get certain perks to, you know, make the most of it. Like, it's kind of dumb that you have to wait to get like Ghost. It makes like UAVs like super overpowered, and the fact that like Ghost doesn't even work right. Like you'll still be like seen on the minimap regardless. That's kind of dumb. Yeah, at least I think they're adding the crossbow. That's what I heard. I don't know. I'm not too plugged in these days. I just kind of be playing. Yeah, I agree. UAVs are very strong early game. At least on like shipment, it doesn't matter because it's like, where are the people? I don't know. Walk 2 feet and you'll find them. But on like other maps or like even in like search and destroy, it's just weird. Like, why don't you have your perks? Hey, let's go, Camille. Definitely saying the name wrong, but appreciate it, dude. Glad I could help with the grind. Oh. How far are you through the knife mastery? We were 60 kills away at the start of this game. And so we're probably about like 50 kills away now. Maybe a little more than that. Because I have been getting a lot of throwing knife kills. Ghost doesn't work. It doesn't work how it's like really supposed to. Or how it's worked in like other COD games. Like it still helps out a little bit, but I don't usually run it. I have quick fix always instead. It's so much nicer to like get a kill, especially with the fast TTK in this game. It's like get a kill and then immediately start your health regen is very nice. I agree incorrectly. I think there should be some more melees instead of just different knives. But I am down for more blueprints on weapons. Like, add some cool ones. But also add some cooler melees, so it's not like so boring. Let's go on Ty. Hey, glad I could help Jacob. Hey, no problem, Curse. Thanks for watching, dude. Appreciate you. Oof. I feel like I either have to eat something or poop. I don't know what my body's trying to tell me. We're gonna get this done, and then I'll go shit and I'll eat on the toilet just to make sure I'm hitting both. I'm scratching both itches. Sorry to hear that, Hellcat. It always sucks that you use all your energy outside the house and you get home and you're like, fuck, I don't got energy to do nothing else. We're getting fucked up this game. How am I top of our team's leaderboard with only 22 kills? I feel like I'm getting slammed. Damn, I can't even get close enough to stab anybody. I'm getting shot right before I can. Maybe I should just start using my smokes. There we go. There we go. Okay, I don't know why I stopped sprinting there. I could have easily got that guy. Easy. Breezy. Oh, I was gonna go for the cover girl. Missed it. Gonna eat his own shit. 2 birds with 1 stone. Exactly, dude. It's efficient, too. Why go buy it or make food when you can just eat your own poop? Dumb efficient. Top 10 tricks doctors don't want you to know. Eat your own poop. Oh, I thought I was starting to get something going there and I got mortar striked. Hey, I will. Amontel. I'm definitely saying that wrong. Every name I'm saying it wrong. Appreciate it, bro. Thanks for watching. Infinite food glitch. Yeah, they definitely didn't want you to know that one. Big Food's gonna be real mad when they find out we started eating our own poop. Wait, hold on. Actually starting to get kills here. Okay. Should have done a different angle there. Maybe should have thrown on a smoke. Do you want the Lions to draft? I honestly don't know. If we're talking positions, probably defense. We're gonna need like corners. Maybe a linebacker. Definitely need a lot of help on defense. Offense, I feel like we're pretty good. We had like a top 10 offense. Our offense did great. And if we can keep up with that success, we just need help on the defensive side. But I don't really follow a whole lot of college football, so I don't really know who specifically. But any help on the defense would be appreciated. Damn. Can't spell? I can't spell either. Taking resupply literally. I'm talking about just tossing a throwing knife into somebody's mouth and going and picking it up. Oof. Disgusting. Damn. Never mind. Not that disgusting. Almost had a quad feed. What are you doing back there? Get out of that little crevice. Oh, the door blocked it. There we go. Ooh, eye itch. Hold on. Scratch the eye, then get the kill. Nope. Should be called Joe enjoying murdering people. I'm getting murdered the most here, though. To be fair. But yeah, when I'm hitting those clips, it is pretty satisfying. Let's go on Hells. Defense does win championships. People say that, but I feel like defense just helps you get there. High-powered offense is what really gets to championships. It's just whether your defense can keep up. Because isn't there a thing where last week they were showing like a graphic where every single like coach currently in the playoffs had some sort of like offensive background? So I think defense definitely helps, and you definitely need one. But offense and being able to do well on that is what gets you there. What? I stabbed him twice before he pulled out that riot shield. Maybe the invincibility already happened on the front from the animation starting? That's bullshit. He should have died. You watch the CDL at all? No, not at all. I never really got into like competitive COD. I played a little bit of like the CDL mode in Cold War, where everybody just got mad at me for using a sniper. They're like, that's G8. I'm like, I don't know what that means. So apparently there's gentlemen's agreements to get rid of certain things, which I didn't know beforehand. And I just wanted to use a sniper because it was sick. So I think competitive COD can be cool, but I don't like that they take out all the fun stuff. Like, why are you GAing something that's fun? Like, it just feels like CS, but you run around. Like it just feels like Counter-Strike, but you run around more. I've never been too into it. I've never really been too into like a lot of competitive games besides like CSGO for a little bit. And then I just stopped watching it. Thanks, 12. I had a lot of fun for it, or fun playing it. Niners and Bengals for the World Cup. That'd be crazy. They just start playing soccer. We're so close to getting this done. We're gonna be like 3 kills away. We had 56 and we needed 60. Can't wait for league. That is true. At least it is something to do after the camos are done. We are 6 kills away. I know. 16. Math was way off, and I'm getting the hiccups. Dongus Goodman is the strongest warrior of all the lands. Hey, he's getting even stronger, too. Ugh. Alright. Let's get these 16 kills. Now let's get done with this knife. Shit. There we go. I have these little like elbow pads that go on like the armrest of my chair because it kind of like dig into my elbows. And they always fall off my chair and I just ran it over there. Big L moment. The richest BCB owner? True, you've been sitting on that fortune. We need to do a few more Twitch streams. I just don't I just don't want to like only stream COD. I feel like Twitch should be for non-COD games, you know? Maybe I should play some Elden Ring on there. You should do comment suggestions for mastery weapons. I don't know if I'm going to go through with getting them all done. Because to be honest, it's been kind of boring doing the knife. Like, and melee weapons are pretty fun for me. Maybe it's just because it's only been shipment and shoot house. But multiplayer in this game has not felt very fun. Like, after I got done with the camo grind, I'm like, is the mastery grind really that worth it? Like, I don't know if I can go through with getting every weapon done. I might just do some weapons that I like. But even then, it's just to get a calling card in emblem form. Oh, Hellcat for the 9 months. Let's go, Hellcat. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks for supporting. Really do mean a lot. Time to edge. That's where I'm at. Thanks again, Hellcat. And to prolong my nut. Fucking ridiculous. If the Eagles show up and play the best of their ability, the Eagles are going to crush them. Eagles could be scary. Eagles are a very good team. What's up, Shady? Try playing Madden sometime. I have played Madden. It's just not fun anymore. Because it's all just ultimate team based. The franchise is like beyond busted, and that's what I normally try to play. Madden's just very disappointing. What the fuck? There's 3 people there, and I'm sitting there swinging my knife, and I only hit 1. No else? No one else? My English is deteriorating. As if it already wasn't awful. No good games out at the moment, just grinding COD and FIFA. That's kind of how I felt, but I'm like, wait, I've only really played 1 game the last few years. So Elden Ring's been keeping me company. Elden Ring's been super fun. You ever think about Rust? Do I think about it? No. Ever thought about playing it? Also, probably no. I tried it a little bit like a few years ago and I wasn't really into it. I feel like that's just not my kind of game. I feel like content and stuff from it could be fun, like watching it. But personally playing it, I don't think that game's for me. What's up, NH? How's it going, man? Just in time to see me get the knife mastery done. We're only like a few kills away. If these people would be also kind to get stabbed. No way he actually got me from that close up. Now I'm getting fucked up. There we go. There's another. Monster Hunter's kind of nutty. I've heard about it. I don't think I've ever seen like gameplay of it. I don't really know what it is. Hunting monsters, probably. Be my best guess. Are they all in the crevice? Get out of the crevice. Oh, I think it's battle hardened. Somebody was asking earlier if there's like attack mask. I think it's battle hardened in this game. And it still don't even work too well against flashes. Damn. Best COD of all time? Bro, I don't know. I haven't played like all the CODs that much. If I had to pick one out of the modern CODs, I'd either say Modern Warfare 2019 or Cold War. Because those are the ones like I played the most. Oh, he's asleep. Everybody got shotguns in this game. Or snipers. And I'm immediately getting crushed by either of them. Come here. Thank you. There we go. Oh, we're done. We actually just got it done. 400 kills using Orion camo. Perfect. Get me out of here. Let's double check. Make sure that we are done. Sick nasty. We got it all done. And for what? Now I have a weapon charm. Oh. Well, I think that's about all we're doing for the stream today. That's all I had planned. Ton of weapons and playstyles like Elden Ring, but also 4-player co-op. That could be crazy. Might have to check it out. Opinion on the Whopper commercial? It's catchy as hell, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not a big fan of Burger King. Alright, I'm gonna try my best with this. First of all, thank you for the membership. But let me try the name. Axel Berga. Striker Legion. Thank you. I appreciate it. It means a lot. Thank you for your support. And I'm sorry that I can't read or write higher than a 3rd grade level. But I think that's gonna about do it for the stream today. Thank you guys for stopping by. Are any of the boys live? Because if not, I'm just gonna link you guys to the Elden Ring video. Let's see. Let's take a quick little peep. Oh, Left is live. Let's send you guys to Left. So let me grab a link to his stream. Left's grinding rank in Apex Mobile. He's kind of nutty at it, so if you want to see some crazy gameplay, go hop on over there. And I'll see you guys when I see you. I'm going to try to record a video tonight. I don't know what it'll be on, but I'll try. And next stream will be random. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Go check out Left. Thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you for all the support. Thanks for chilling with me.